Hi and welcome to this new preset tutorial in Adobe Lightroom. So I've been watching recently the new season from You, and I don't know if you have watched it yourself, but what had caught my eyes was the color grading in some of the scenes, and you can even see it a little bit on the series poster. What I mean is the green yellowish tone like you can see here. The darker areas go more into the greenish and the highlights more into the yellowish. And I thought, let me try to recreate this in Lightroom and create a preset. And yeah, let's get started, I would say. This image, by the way, is from the website Unsplash. That is a website where you can download free images. And of course, it would be nice if you credit the photographer if you use them. And yeah, but it's really nice and a really nice platform. They have a lot of different images, and yeah, this is where I got this one from, for example. And the preset we're going to create is gonna be this one. Like I said, a greenish, yellowish type of color grading, and also with a little vignette on the sides. And you could even say it's more like a vintage type of preset. But yeah, let's see how we achieve this look. And of course, this is just my method of creating this type of look. You have a lot of different ways to create this color grading, but I thought let me show you my way of achieving this, and it's very simple and it goes very fast. And yes, so let me stop talking and let's get going, I would say. Okay, so we'll start with the basics. It's just a few adjustments that we're going to make. First one will be the temperature. As you can see, what you saw is more like a warm type of look, so we'll take the temperature more to the right side, to the yellowish warm colors. Not too much, I would say about here. And then we'll give it a greenish type of tint. About here. Yeah, to start in going into the right direction. Next, we'll decrease a tiny bit the exposure. Not a lot, just a little. Like about here. And we'll have to take down the saturation a tiny bit. I would say like -10. And that's it for the basic adjustments already. So next we'll go to split toning. And like I had mentioned, the highlights in this color grading are like yellowish warm. So that's what we're going to do here too. And of course, in order to see the color adjustments we're making here, we have to higher up the saturation a tiny bit. So just to see, we'll change that later. And so at the moment we're like in a greenish type of look. Let me see, I'm too far. I would say about here. And the shadows will be bringing up to a greenish look. Of course, we have to higher the saturation to see what we're doing. Let's say about here. Maybe here we can go a tiny bit more to the left. A bit so. And of course, we don't want this high saturation on both of them. So we're gonna lower that a tiny bit again. We just want to have a slight effect of it. And of course the shadows. Let's see. I think even where it was not bad, around 30. And so now we just change a tiny bit the balance so that we have a little bit more of the yellowish coming through the highlights. We'll put it to about 50. So, and yeah, here you can see already the changes we made with just with the split toning. And that's it for split toning, and now we're just gonna give it some vignette. We'll do that in the effects panel. And all we're going to do is go to the left with the amount, because the left is going to give it a darker vignette. If you go to the right side, as you can see, it'll give it a bright vignette, but like I had mentioned, we would like to have a darker one. So about here, I would say. And next we'll change the midpoint, because at the moment, of course, we only have this tiny round area where we can see the original image, and we don't want it too dark, so we just want a nice soft vignette. So about 75, and as you can see now here in the corners, we'll have a nice little dark shade going on. And that's practically it for the effects. And next, we would like to give it like a little blurry frame. Of course, in the poster you didn't see it, but in the scenes it has a little blurry frame going on to focus more on what's important. And so that's what we're going to do too. And for that we're going to use a radial filter. You'll find that here with this little round icon. And then we're just gonna draw just a rough about, I would say. Yeah. And now to achieve this blurry filter, all we have to do is put down the sharpness to -100. And as you can see already on the outside, it's gotten blurry. I can turn it on and off. And yeah, so if you like, let's say done. Yeah, and this is practically the finished result. It might look a tiny bit more vintage, but you can use it for any other image as well, and it'll give you this nice greenish yellowish look, color grading. And yes, so thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this little tutorial, and I'm even thinking about starting a series about creating presets from movies or series, depending what I see, or if you would like to create a color grading from a series that you're watching, you can always let me know and I'll try to recreate it. And yes, so I hope you liked this little tutorial. If you did, you're always welcome to leave a like and to subscribe for future presets in Lightroom. And so I wish you a nice day and thank you for watching.